Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning to watch today's video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I prepare this vegetable sauce with salmon and shrimps for yam. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if you're interested to see how I prepare this delicious stew, which you can also use for rice, stick around and let's prep it together. For the peppers that I will be using, I'm using about 7 small bell peppers. I'm using half a pepper because it is very peppery, so I'm using half of it. And I'll be using about 5 tomatoes to mix it with this bell pepper because I like the taste of the tomato. So I will blend it and set it aside. This is the salmon that I will be using to prepare this dish. I'll just go ahead and season them with onion and a crushed habanero pepper. Next is to add ginger and garlic to it. I like the taste so much in the fish. I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of seasoning cube. After that, I'll go ahead and mix it to combine properly and cover it to marinate. That being done, here are the yam, potato and the sweet potato that I'll be using for this in this video so that everybody can make his or her choice. So I'll just cut them, wash them, and I will see you when I will be getting it ready in the oven with this yam. All right, next, this is the tomato and the bell pepper that I blended. I'll just pour it into the frying pan and allow it to steam for like 10 minutes to reduce the water in it. You can as well use your chiffon cloth or your sieve to reduce the water. Here I will be using 1 onion for this recipe. Yes, 1 onion is perfect, so I'll go ahead and chop them and set them aside. Back to the yam and potato that I cut earlier, I'll be putting butter in the center of the pan. Why am I doing this? So that when the yam is roasted or grilled, they will not stick to the pepper, so the butter will help it to remain moist. All right, so I will go ahead and lay them there in the tray, the potato, the sweet potato and the yam. The pan is filled, so the remaining one I'll be putting it where I will grill the fish. So the next thing is to go ahead and sprinkle it with some salt. If you add them with your hand, they may go in one place or be in one particular yam potato. So that is why I'm using this small sieve to make sure that everything touch every single yam or potato in there. So this is the remaining one, and the fish I have removed it from the marinating bowl, and I will also be grilling everything together. You can as well fry this yam or cook it if you like. So now the tomato have dried a little. I went ahead and pour oil. Next is to pour in the onion. You can fry the onion, but I love this way to make this sauce. So I'll put half of it, that is half of the onion. I will not be adding all of them at once. Don't worry about it, the onions will let that shrimp or shrimp down. You will see the way it will be looking after the stew is being done. So allow this to fry for like 20 minutes, and this is how it will be looking. Now I'll go ahead to add salt, seasoning stock, and also ginger and garlic water. That is the one that I got from the fish. I'll go ahead and stir it. This recipe don't need too much spices or too much sorry, not spices. It doesn't need too much seasonings, but if you like too much seasoning, you can go ahead and add. So these are the vegetables. I'm using freshly washed spinach. I'll just go ahead and cut them. Yeah, you can use frozen well as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you are here for the first time, I truly appreciate. Thank you for your time. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe to this channel, you don't get notification, you can turn on the bell. Turn the bell on where it says all, and you will be receiving notification each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Okay, that being done, back to the frying stew. Now the first onion that I poured in there have reduced, and the thing, everything is frying very beautiful. I'll go ahead and add the remaining I'll add shrimp now. At this point you can add crayfish, but I didn't want to add crayfish, hence I'm using the fish and the shrimp. You can add crayfish at this junction. So after adding the onion and the shrimp, I'll just go ahead and stir them very well to cook. Because the onion has water, it is going to release its water, and the shrimp as well, because it's frozen shrimp that I'm using. So cover it and allow it to cook. Yes, allow it to cook for like 5 minutes and everything will be nice in there. Right now, after 5 minutes, the next thing to do is to go in with the vegetables. Yes, stir it very well to combine together, and after adding the vegetable, don't allow it to cook too much because you don't want to lose all the nutrients. Yeah, just cook it a little. That's why after stirring it, I'll go in with the fish as well. Put the fish in there. That is the salmon fish that is coming out from the oven. And please, you can also make good use of the oil that came out from the salmon fish. Pour it in the stew. That is what I did, but I forgot to show it in the camera, because when you dry the fish in the oven, there must definitely come out some oil from the fish. Then pour it into your stew. It adds to the taste of the stew. Now just go ahead and add the fish. Be careful if you don't want your fish to disintegrate. Please just do it gently. So after adding the fish, cover it and your stew is as good as ready. Alright, this is after 5 minutes. I hide the heat of the gas, and the fish and the sauce, everything have cooked very well now, and this is it. The fish stew is ready, or the fish sauce. This was very nice. You would like to try this, please, you can use any fish of your choice to prepare it, and it's on budget. This was lunch, very on budget. If I tell you that this dish did not cost as you may think, you won't believe it. So this is it. After that, the next thing is to serve it. So this is the yam. They grilled very well. You will like this if you try it. If you don't want to cook it, if you don't want to fry it, I think grilling is the best way. Yeah, so next is the potato. Everything grilled very well, but the one that didn't grill well was the sweet potato. I don't understand. It was very soft. Others was perfect, but the sweet potato didn't come out well. Well, that is by the way. The ones that are that are okay will enjoy it, and that is it. So you just serve it and enjoy it. You can also enjoy this sauce with white rice. Honestly, with white rice you will like it. So tell me in the comment section, what will you best enjoy this dish with? And also tell me, how would you like to eat it? Would you like to eat it with your bare hands, or would you like to use fork and knife, which is cutlery, when you're eating it? Tell me, which of them do you think is the best way to enjoy this food? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, this is time for testing to see how it is. I really enjoy that yam mostly, and I am the only one that like the yam most in this house. Others like potatoes, but me, I like this the best. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.